We're here at Queen's University to find out more about the performance Unfamiliar, to be performed at the second annual Juvenis Festival in Kingston, Ontario.
So we are working on a brand new production called Unfamiliar. It's a cast of 7 dancers, and it's a contemporary dance piece that we've started up. So my role in the production is kind of, it skims over a lot of things. First and foremost, I am the choreographer and the director. I'm also performing an excerpt of a work that I created last summer called 62680. So I will be the little prologue of the show, and Unfamiliar, the main piece with the 7 women, is going to take the cake for most of the show. That'll be the longer piece that we'll see.
In any performance, you hope that the audience will connect to the story that you're telling and find ways to relate to it. I mean, even before then, it's really great if you can understand something about it and then be able to relate to it. For the creative process, like while we're doing this, it's so important for us as dancers to find story in what we're trying to tell. So even though between dancers it might vary slightly, that lends itself to the audience really well.
The choreography is very much based around experiments that happen inside the rehearsals. So it's a lot of figuring out what we're going to do on the spot, adjusting to each other. And I think one of the main challenges is learning how to adapt your own style of dancing into this company with 6 other dancers, and to work using your own sort of way of moving and integrating that into the whole group.
Go. Unfamiliar was fueled because I needed to have a title last October, and I had no idea who my cast was going to be, and we needed to apply for grants and things like this. So once we got closer to the rehearsals actually starting, I took the title of the piece and I really broke it down and tried to find the basic way to harness unfamiliar. So I've been thinking a lot about our normal as humans and what makes us who we are every day, and how we experience these tiny changes or huge changes in our life and adapt to find a new normal us. Another thing I've been talking to the dancers about are moments in our life when we've been not forced into, but found ourselves at a fork in the road where we had to decide one way or another to let go of something and harness something else, and choose this path and let go of this other one.
I'm passionate about dance in general, so having any opportunity to perform in a dance context is something that I want to take, and I did this last year and I was really excited to start it again. I even wanted to start it like back in September, and it's so sad that it only runs from March to the beginning of May, but I'm really passionate about this particular piece because of everything that gets put into it. There are only 7 dancers, 1 choreographer, and so you really have to use each other, and not just physically, but the experiences that we've gone through. And Kay loves using what we have to build the piece, build the stories that we're telling. And it's really easy to be passionate about it because you put part of yourself into it, and you're sharing the experience with the other dancers who are also putting, vulnerable parts of themselves into it.
I am super passionate about this because I grew up in Kingston and I started dancing here. This was my hub. I was at the Kingston School of Dance in the Tet Center, and when it was time to go away to college and university, I decided I wanted to dance. So I went to a private college in Ottawa And I trained there, and I've been working as a professional artist for the past like 5.5 years. And I have yet to be involved in a professional dance project that has originated in Kingston. This is one of the first times this is happening. We are performing at a state-of-the-art venue, and we are one of the very first dance productions that is going into this facility and into a festival as its own entity. So I'm just trying to create a buzz and make Kingston feel the dancing vibe.
To find out more about the Juvenis Festival and the show Unfamiliar, please visit their website. I'm Logan McLaughlin, K-Town Source.